Hello everyone, today I'm back with another T.T.M video, so let's get this show on the road. So the first one took 130 days and the person signed 404 for me, and that person would be former Seattle Seahawks quarterback, Mr. Dave Craig. So on each card he sent me back, he wrote something different. So this one says, "Hey Eric, best to you, Dave Craig." This one says, "Hey Eric, something about Milton College, where you went to college." And this one says, "Eric, best always, Dave Craig." And the final one says, which I like the inscription on this one, "Hey Eric, seventh string at one time, Dave Craig." That's pretty amazing. He was a seventh string quarterback in college. So that is pretty amazing, but he also put up some pretty decent stats during his NFL career. And if you haven't gotten him yet, you should think about getting him to sign a card or two for you. So I wrote down on the back of my self-addressed stamped envelope his stats. He had pretty solid stats for his career. So the next one took 51 days, and the person signed 505 for me, and that person would be former Cardinals pitcher, Mr. Chris Carpenter. He's turned out really nice. I really like this one. I'll put this one right here. He has a really nice signature. Set this one over here. So the next one took 11 days, and the person signed 6 of 6 for me, and that person would be former San Diego Charger, Mr. John Freeze. And Mr. Freeze does not mind signing duplicates. And he doesn't mind signing at all. Signed every card I sent him, which is really nice of him. I like this one here. I'll put this one right here. So the next one took 11 days, and the person signed 1 of 2 for me, and that person would be former New York Giant, Mr. Pete Gugelak. Now, if you can see, right down here in the right-hand corner is actually his signature. He wrote, "Eric, best wishes, Pete Gugelak, New York Giants, number 3. He has a really small signature. I was just thinking, what if him and former Jets player Matt Snell had to sign a dual card together? There would be no place for Pete Gugelak, because Mr. Matt Snell signs very large when he signs his autograph on an item for you, especially a card. So we'll set this one over here. Oh, also about Mr. Gugelak, he was the innovator of the soccer style kicking. So the next one took 26 days, and the person signed 101 for me, and that person would be Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson. Mr. Dickerson, as some of you might not know, had over 2,000 yards rushing in a single season back in the 80s. Great back. He wore the special spectacle glasses, which was pretty popular back in the 80s. I really like the way he signed this card. It really pops on this Panini Legacy Legends card. And there was a $10 fee for Mr. Dickerson. So the next one took 18 days, and the person signed 3 of 3 for me, and that person would be former Buffalo Bill, Mr. Ray Bentley. There's one. There's the second one, and there's the third one. I'll set this one right there. So every time I see this card, I think of Alice Cooper, because his eye black actually runs down to the corner of his mouth. And if some of you guys remember Alice Cooper when he was on stage and that, and he'd sing and he'd get hot and sweaty, his makeup would just go down his face like Ray Bentley's eye black in this card. I also like that Ray is sporting a little mullet there in the back. It's a really cool card. I really like this card. So, last but not least, this one took 18 days, and a person signed 3 of 3 for me, and that person would be former Cincinnati Bengal, Eric Ball. I don't know where to put him at. Put him over here. We'll just send him down front here. All right, so that's all I have for today, folks. I want to thank Mr. Dave Craig, Mr. Pete Gugalak, Mr. Eric Dickerson, Mr. John Fries, Mr. Chris Carpenter, Mr. Ray Bentley, Mr. Eric Ball. I think I got everybody. Oh, I want to thank you guys for watching. Just remember, keep collecting, keep searching for those hidden gems, and keep having fun. Later.